Good evening, everyone. I'm doing a segment this evening called Dream Divining, and I'm really working with the goddess Venus. So I may wait a little bit for people to come in. I'm going to sign in a little bit early, and I'll begin talking a little bit then. So we'll wait about 5 minutes or so, okay? I'll shuffle the cards a little bit and begin at 8 o'clock. Hi, can you hear me okay? I'm not going to type a lot, but if you can hear me, I'd appreciate you just letting me know through a message. Can you hear me okay? Can everybody hear me okay? Hello? I'm going to begin in a couple of minutes. So just waiting for a few more people to join if they're in. If not, we'll just carry on. What I'm going to be doing this evening is reading by individual signs, starting with the sign of Libra. And I'm going to be signing in and out with each sign. So if you guys are tied for time, and if you guys know your applicable signs, you can, sign in a little later if you want to. So it's up to you. All right? Sound good? Give me 2 minutes here. Not even 1 minute. Try to get some meditation music on for you a little bit. All right. Okay, so welcome. What we're going to be doing this evening is working with the goddess Venus. And if you guys, I can see I know the quality of this camera isn't as good as the last time, but you know what? I can see your questions a little bit better with this one. So I'm just going to use it. And if you guys have some questions, I'm going to begin with the sign of Libra. You're more than welcome to type, and I'll do my best to pay attention to the questions as well, okay? And I've been feeling to work with the dream time and the goddess Venus. Um, Basically, with the Libra season, a lot of people are going to be shifting, starting, the planetary alignment for Pluto is coming in October 3rd, so that's tomorrow. And in that time, there's going to be a lot of shifting and moving of energies. And what we're going to be doing and experiencing is a lot of difficulties in all of the signs, frankly. So I decided to do this weekly for people going through difficulties in the journey of the soulmate. Especially soulmate journeys are very difficult to go through. And for those of you on it, you'll know it. It's not always easy. And there's ways that we can work with the cards through tarot that will help weave some energy in for us. So if you guys know your sun, moon, and Venus signs, that's always a bonus. If you don't, then you can click on, I think I might have posted a natal chart on the description box. So please do after the videos, and then you can apply the additional signs to your applicable natal chart placements, okay? So if you guys have questions about that, feel free to inbox me later, and I'll explain it to you a little deeper. I don't want to take up too much time doing that right now. So your Venus place, so I'll say this though, I'll say your sun sign. So your first sign that most people go by in Western astrology is your personality to the world and how you express yourself. The moon sign is dealing with your subconscious and how you express yourself to yourself and to others, usually through your thought patterns and your actions in an unrefined way. So the reason for that is so that we learn to refine ourselves, to become aware of our actions and how it affects other people. It helps us have compassion for other people. And it's not always easy to do that. So the tarot and the oracle cards that I use and the channeling that I'm going to work with is going to help with that. Venus in particular, the placement of your Venus is how you are affected by your love relationships, but not just love relationships, it's also affecting your finances, your family life, and your health. So these things are all tied together through the goddess Venus. And we're going to be dealing a little bit with that through the dream time. So I have these wonderful cards I haven't used in a long time. They are literally called dream cards. And I decided I'm going to use these for the reading. And also, so if you guys are partnered up or if you're in separation from your partner, then and you know their sign, then you can watch their sign so that the video that's applicable to their signs, so that you kind of understand with what how they're viewing things. So you can't get upset. We each have our points of view, and this helps sort of have compassion for another person's going through as well. So it creates space for healing in all forms. You know, love is the most vulnerable area of our life, and to put yourself in those painful areas repeatedly is not an easy thing to do. So we're going to work with all of that energy. Does anybody have any questions so far? You guys are good? Alrighty, so Libras, we're going to begin with you guys. And happy birthday, by the way. It's a beautiful sign to be. Working with the goddess Venus all the time. So I'm just going to shuffle here for a little bit. I've pre-shuffled a little bit for all of the videos. I'm going to be using a bunch of different cards. In general, we are definitely working on the astral plane for the sign of Libra. So what is happening in the sign of Libra in your love life, your soulmate journey. Alright, so within these cards, I'm going to just show you the cards here. Oh, so we have, I don't know how clearly you can see that. I guess you guys can see it okay. So there is a bunch of masks on a bunch of different people's faces. And around it, you can't see it very clearly in the thing, but around there's a bunch of different symbols around the card. And what I'm picking up is that there has been a lot of different faces that you've had to show people. For the most part, you're showing everybody a very serene face, a very well put together face, but behind that there's much pain. I feel like recently, Libra, you've had great, I feel like you've had great loss. The other dreams that are coming out on the astral plane is energy of great loss, grief, looking back. I'm sensing that there may be a feeling that you have been sort of put in prison. It's the second I have to get a drink. You may have, I'm feeling my throat chakra like really close up. So you guys may have a hard time expressing right now. And I even feel like somebody even maybe upset or have been crying a lot lately. But I feel like with this card, it shows me that you guys feel like you're a little bit imprisoned and in your feelings, and you're masking. I feel along with this, you're looking like you're feeling like you're serene, but on the outside it's not. It is a mask, and you're very, very upset about things. You're grieving deeply over a loss, recent loss. I feel the death of a loved one, definitely. I also feel that there's been illness with the death previous to this. Along with the illness, I feel on top of the illness that there was depression of the person who passed away. I also feel like you're curious if that this person that you're grieving over that has passed, you're wondering if they've crossed over, and they definitely have. With this, pardon me, with this card here, it's showing me that the angelic energies have drifted up and they have crossed over. I'm not sensing that they're stuck here in any way. As a matter of fact, I feel like you may be dreaming of times when you guys have been away on holidays, is what I'm sensing and what they're showing me. I'm seeing a lot of energy that with the person that has passed away, that there was trips, a lot of trips you guys have had planned, and the person has probably passed suddenly, even though you knew that they weren't well and had suffered from different types of depression, or even I feel addictions. Some people I feel it was like a real serious illness for the most part. And you know, I also feel like this person has left you some financial energy. You know, I'm not exactly sure, other than this person has left you a lot of money and left you in a very stable position, because what's come out in the dream card is a very healthy relationship. So whatever it is that you've lost, now's the time for healing and sharing of joy between two people. And I'm almost wondering if you're feeling a little bit guilty about where you have received this abundance from. So you're wondering if you should be like going and enjoying it and having this new relationship. I feel that for most people, either there's a renewal to your relation, a long time standing relationship, and it feels more renewed, and you're going and doing things together, and you're experiencing like more wanting to be more romantic with each other and go out on dates where you kind of lacked in that area for a little while. There's more togetherness is what I'm seeing. There's family time, but I feel like for the most part, this is definitely just you guys spending time together in all areas for sure. And it's a happy time that you're spending time together. So this is thinking about this is all coming this month. I'm seeing. So, and not only that, but I'm seeing a development over the time of when Pluto's transiting that is going to be over a period probably into the beginning, into mid-December is what I'm seeing. So the energies will be affecting in and around until then. So this is a transformational time of when this stuff is happening, but I am feeling that the person has already passed. So this is not something that's coming for somebody, but it's an energy of what you're looking with the finances, self-worth, taking off the masks and seeing what is. I'm also seeing that with this card here in the center, there's been cutting off of energies with Libra. Some people may have been having dreams of actually cutting limbs off. It's really kind of weird, but I'm seeing this because there is a sort of a mannequin in the window with limbs removed. And so it's staring down. So I feel like there's cutting off of old energy and what's coming to the fore right now. And I'm sort of sensing the feminine energy, so maybe more females in the room right now. You may, if they're female Libra, you are balancing out the energy of the logical mind and the heart. You're no longer just giving into what your heart is saying. I feel like you're like making up your mind and your heart has to be together. So if you're thinking something ill, you're going to express yourself. You're not going to put these masks on and just have the serene face. You're actually going to express if you're upset. You're going to express if you're curious about something and you don't understand something. You're going to express your hopes and dreams as well, I feel, more rather than just keeping silent on those things and having no mind of it. I feel like there's also that there's a period where you yourself may not feel the best. I feel like you're purging. So if you feel like you're catching the flu or around people or of that nature, make sure I feel like keeping well. This is maybe for all signs I'm feeling, but obviously for like vitamins and making sure you're eating healthy, that sort of thing, it's sort of coming up because I feel like there's stress there, and this is stemming from stress. So it's about self-care, making sure you're eating properly, maybe having more nourishing things like soups, healthier choices like vegetables, rather than, like chocolate bar and chips kind of thing. So I'm sort of seeing that as well. Taking care of yourself a little bit more is where where I'm seeing that. I'm telling you, I'm like choking up. I'm not sure. I don't usually have this happen, but literally that's what's happening right now. I'm like, I feel like my expression is my voice is unable to express because it's so choked up. Yeah. So I'm definitely feeling that. But so the reason why you must sit there and feel those feelings, if you have not nurtured this new relationship yet, if you sit there and feel those feelings, Libra, I'm sensing that the disturbing dreams will dissipate, but you have to have a proactive way to move forward. You have to have, I feel, romance within your life. You have to make an effort for romance. I also feel because of the past pain, it feels like it's too much to have to do right now. However, it's more important for you to do it. I'm also seeing here, there's a child in the corner. So if you guys are wanting to get pregnant, then take precautions. And if you do want to get pregnant, then it's the time to do it. So yeah. And also, I'm sensing that some of you may be actually due for listening to this within before Christmas, I feel. And I also feel that it's a little bit early. I feel like it's 2 weeks early. Everything's fine. Everything's good and healthy. This baby is completely healthy and fine. For that, whoever's having that baby, it's a big, I feel like it's a baby boy, a big baby boy. So it's not such a bad birth, so good for you. But that's sort of what I'm sensing there. I feel like this child is going to be very much an entertaining child. They're going to be very funny and very loving, and they're going to be a huge blessing into your life. I also feel this child's going to balance some things out. This child's going to balance some things out because you think you know, like you got everything down now, but when you have the second child, you're going to be like, what happened? It's all my discipline and rules and my energy. You're going to go through some ups and downs with that, but it's perfectly normal, I promise you. And when you, at the end, you'll be thankful that you've adjusted your routine. Even if it's not a baby, I feel like this is applying to some self-care for yourself. So this is what I'm getting from these particular dream cards. I'm going to move on to some other ones here. Actually, these ones here. I'm using the Dream Gaia Oracle cards. These are beautiful cards. So I'm going to see what Mother Gaia has to say concerning your love life and I feel like your finances. You know, I'm going to say this reading's more about finances. I feel so far self-care. I feel like there's romance coming out. We'll just see in what regard it's going to come out in. The cards that have popped out just now, abundance and destiny, people. So obviously abundance is the focus to the foremost. I feel it's protected. I'll just show you the cards. So what I'm looking at, I don't even know. Can you guys see that? Okay, it's not very, can't really see it very well. Maybe I'll put a picture up of the cards later. Anyways, this here is a card of abundance. It has a cornucopia on the side. It has a rabbit and a dragon in the background. And this dragon is so protective over your whole energy field right now of money. And I feel like if you guys are working on something, it's faded. It's like there's sort of gold knots in the back and rainbows. And these gold knots are like I feel like your pot of gold. Like it's a lasting wealth. It's not just immediate like satisfaction. You may get some trickles in right now, but by the end of the year, I feel like that is going to grow. So there's some business there that you got going on, or your job, there's a job promotion that you have, or like a project you've been working on, I feel more for a long period of time, and that's going to pay off. That's what I'm sort of seeing more so than the promotion. It may lead to a promotion in the future where then it's like more residual long-term money. So I am sensing that everything that you're doing pretty much right now, Libra, is about that. It's about long-term gain. Even in the relationship, it's allowing you, when you have it in your own individuality, it's allowing you to move into the energy of the relationship in the dream that you wish, to have it all around into place, all the sadness around, all the hard work that you've done in the past, place that in the past, and to be able to have an energy of healing and moving forward within this relationship. So that's sort of where I'm seeing this sort of comfort come in. And from the other realms, I am seeing this sort of dragon energy come in and protect this energy of your finances, which is going to protect the future finances between the two of you, because I do see you guys working together in the future for sure. This is definitely destiny. This card is destiny. And I feel like, you know, when I used to read before, many, many years ago, when I first started, there weren't so many people on soulmate journeys. I got to tell you, it's really developed in the past while, and Libras are sort of spearheading the energy of that through the goddess of Venus. And in the energy of the way the planetary alignments are shifting right now, all of us we're birthing into the Aquarian age. And so we're able to shift and transform what relationships look like for us. And these things, abundance, this is directly working with the goddess Venus. And destiny, this is something that I feel for those of you who are in a relationship, and those of you even who aren't, one is, I don't want to say one's coming, but I feel like your abundance is coming right now. Of course, I feel obviously one is going to come to you in the future, but it's not the focus, it's the money. And your health. So I just drank some tea, some herbal tea, so maybe switching, because I was drinking pop before, so ginger ale. So now I'm switching to a tea. I'm going to see if that helps. And maybe that's a sign for you to help you too. If you clear your channel, your throat chakra, and if you are working with meditations, then I feel that your throat chakra will clear easier. Honestly. So when your throat chakra is clear, you're able to express yourself, which then is able to channel some creative energy for, okay, so I want to focus. I'm getting quite a few messages. So for those of you who are single, I feel like you want to think about what you want within a relationship. Think about how you want to be. Think about where you're ready to share things with other people in your life. And I do feel like going out and socializing is important, and where you are going is important, and you're to be around people that are comfortable. I even feel like if it's fancy and you're comfortable with that, then that's where you need to go. But the person that you're with, you need to be comfortable. The friends that you're going with, you need to be comfortable with them. Otherwise, you won't feel like relaxed enough to go and meet other people and talk with other people. So that's an important piece. And I am seeing actually some sort of like fancier affairs. I want to say like people are dressed like, there may be some events that you're going to, that you're invited to, Libra, that you're going on like special events for sure. I'm seeing it. I don't see weddings. It's more maybe like fundraisers, that sort of thing is what I'm seeing. Going back to the soulmate connection, what I'm sensing over here, the past life connection, I feel like you have made a plan with this person. I feel like you couldn't be, and I do see it sort of like maybe in Egyptian times, that you were aware of the promise that you made back then, that you will spend another life, because you couldn't be together in that life. And so in this life, I feel like the people that you're with now, the ones that are coupled, you may have had a difficult time coming together when you first met. I'm sensing that there was some back and forth for a little while, but then once you guys decided to be together, then that is definitely the spot where you felt you needed to be, and you just did it. And I do feel that it's a very committed relationship, and it's going to continue on. There's going to be a few rough roads, but I do see some romantic times coming in this month in particular for you. But you guys have to make the effort to do that as well, for sure. I want to see what else is coming on with the Destiny card. I am seeing definitely past life. I'm feeling protected energy. I'm sort of sensing some hidden memories coming out, possibly through dreams at this time. So please take note of your dreams when you wake up. To excuse me, cards are flying. You have the Five of Fires, so there may be some. I feel the first week of October here, there may be some arguments or like really sharp spoken words. I was going to say there's some hidden energies that I'm feeling, almost like suppressed energies from things that you haven't dealt with within your relationships. These are the ones that are coupled. So I'm definitely sensing that there's going to be some sort of aggression come out, and it's going to shock. You guys are going to be shocked at the level of suppressed anger that there has been. But once it's expressed, maybe that's what I was feeling in my throat earlier, like, because now it feels, honestly, it feels a little bit clearer. And I'm wondering if I just felt like I couldn't say it. And then all of a sudden it just comes out. And it kind of shocks the both of you. But once it's out, I'm going to pull out the cards now to see how you guys are going to deal with it. And then I want to see what the best advice is for you to deal with it. So this is what's coming off with the masks. And I was feeling earlier with this card here that one of the masks was anger, suppressed anger, for sure. You're trying to put on a face. I can feel like you're all pleasant, everything's good, but I can feel this suppressed energy, and it wants to like burst out. I'm definitely feeling that. So you may be like even agitated today. Something might have happened to agitate you. Someone may have even like an external source, I feel, possibly has taken something from you. Look at the card that comes out as Mother. So it's something that's going on where there's some nurturing energy after a fight. Maybe you guys might want to talk with your mom, and I do feel maybe some of you have lost your mom, so you can't talk to them. And so I want you to know that in your dreams, they're telling you to talk to them anyways to hear you. That's what I'm sort of sensing here. Because that depression, you're unable to express. I feel like you may have lost that nurturing, and it makes you feel upset. So of course, naturally. So I do feel that that's something that you might want to address. Some grief. Allow yourself to grieve there. The King of Earth has come out now, and I'm seeing into nature. Like, this is a beautiful time to obviously get out in nature. Just get out, go out in nature. It's that simple as what I'm seeing. If your mom is still here and around, or someone that you can talk to, I feel it's a good time to talk to them. And I don't feel like you just talk to anybody. I feel like you need to either talk to your mom, if your mom's still here, or a mother figure, mother figure, mother nature too. But yeah, I mean, sit with a tree and allow the energy to flow through you and heal you. It may seem silly, but trees do communicate. Look it up. Scientifically proven, actually. Oh, look at that. Intuition. So, I'm sensing that your intuition is spot on. And I feel like it's time that you don't deny that. So intuition is working with past life energy. It's remembering things, knowing things, like intuitively how to do something. You've never done it before, but you intuitively know, and you're intuitively good at it. You may need some practice regardless, but it's like you're good at it. So you know. So those things is very much different than psychic understanding. this is about past life energies. I am sensing the King of Earth is a male energy around the mother. And I feel more so that it's the feminine energy that's the angry. I have to say. Excuse me. So the feminine energy is the angry person. And the calm one is the masculine person. And so within the relationship, I'm sensing that the masculine is the one that needs to be there. I feel like the masculine energy needs to be there more for the feminine energy. So if you're a masculine Libra, then your partner is going to be upset and angry, and they're probably overworked. I feel they're probably possibly a mom for the most part. I feel like single mother energy, but not necessarily. They just may be overworked and nurturing and caring for a lot of things. So if they're that type of person, they don't have to be a mom, but they may be caring for the people. So I'm feeling that they are have suppressed energy and anger, and they need to express it in a safe place, and you're that place. So you may get a little bit of a storm coming in if you're masculine energy. If you are a feminine Libra, then I do feel you're an angry person, but it's the time to express it. Now that you know this, you are allowed to be angry, but you're not allowed to take it out on people. And I do feel, Libra, if you're suppressed enough, you're going to just lash out and just spit it out, and it's going to surprise you. So if something like that happens, be prepared for it and make sure that you're able to express yourself and apologize. Like, if you overstep something with suppressed anger, just if you don't know how you feel, you can always say, I'm really angry right now. I got to just step back and I got to figure out what's going on with me so I don't explode on you right now. I need space. So you may need some space of healing. But know that if you do that, then you have the abundance coming in along with it. I'm actually sensing I'm going to work with the romance angels for you, Libra. Does anybody have any issues that they're dealing with that they want to include in the reading? You're more than welcome to write it down, and I'll include it, or even just think about it. I'll pick up on it. I'm sort of sensing a bunch of different things here. Some of you may have an animal totem of an owl or a black cat. And also I'm sensing spider. The spider, I feel like, even if you may feel a little afraid of spiders, I feel like you're not going to be so afraid of the spider this time. I feel like it's like a symbol of showing you sort of a path. Flying cards. Let go of control issues. Oh boy. I'm telling you, Libra, I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, it could be the other way around. It could be the other way around where your partner's angry, or what your partner's doing things to make you angry. I'm not really exactly sure, and it's a general reading. It's hard to read exactly for everybody, but I am sensing that let go of control issues. So if you are, suffering from sort of feeling like you have no input about what's happening, you're confused about what's happening, you really feel like out of control of it, so you're trying to like control everything, and then when it's unable to be controlled, you might lash out. That's sort of what I'm sensing. We're kind of getting your way in something, and not to make it sound like you're being still, but I feel like it's a repeated thing that your partner may be doing, or the person that maybe you've been dealing with in the past, if you're separated from your partner, that they are doing to you repeatedly, and they don't care. It's like they just keep doing it anyways. So I feel like the moment that you step away, your intuition is telling you to step away. Get out in nature, express what you need to say, and then walk away. Or even if you don't know, they're saying, You know, you've woven a web of goodness in your life, and you don't want to let that go. You've worked hard to get that where you need to be right now. That's what I'm sensing. And so, Libra, you don't want to let go of the web because the abundance is coming in. It's your destiny that this abundance is coming in. There's no two ways about it. And when that comes in, you're going to see the intricate web that you've woven. You need to keep working that for quite a while. It's going to be a couple of years, but the payoff of that, as the year progresses, this year and next year, it's going to pay off really, really big, and you're going to be happy that you did the work at that time. So there's a little bit of mix of stuff going on, and your partner will work with you if you stand up for what you need to stand up for in balance, not overly, but be able to express yourself in kind. And I do see that you do have that because you're wise. It may sound to the person they're used to this sweet person never going against what they are wanting to say, but now you're like, you know what? I'm done. I'm absolutely done. I need to say this, and it sounds angry to the person. But what I'm seeing a lot of what you're saying is in truth. Just because it's in truth doesn't mean that you don't have to be kind. Like, being kind is important. So be wise, like that owl, but I do see that you see hidden things that a person doesn't even see for themselves. And they genuinely don't know that that's what's happening and how they're conducting themselves. So you're bringing that to their attention. So you have to weave that energy gently into the life without having to burst like in anger. You can be calm like the queen, you know? So letting go of control issues, the romance angels are advising. If you're having money difficulties at this particular time, it is definitely, your money is protected. There's a reason why you are not getting the money the way you would like to at this particular time. It is not necessarily that you don't have self-worth. I feel like no matter what you're doing, this may be even part of the energy of why you feel upset and angry. So take your time with this and really inspect why things are happening. Is it really beyond your control? I kind of think it is. And you're feeling and blaming yourself that it isn't, and you feel you need to control something more. Your guidance from the angelic realm, this is the romance angel, is to let it go. So if you want the abundance, give it space to breathe. Quit pressuring the thought to keep going, and quit. So let's put it like this. If you have a seed and you plant it in the ground, you keep watering it, you don't uncover that earth and keep looking at that seed to see if it's sprouted, right? You just wait till it comes up in the time that it needs to. It could be 1 week, it could be 2 weeks, it could be 3 weeks, it could be 1 day, so you have to just be patient, and you keep watering, you keep nurturing, you keep working at your goal. And then I see that being very successful and protected. So don't think things aren't happening. Give your relationship a chance. So I do feel with this difficulty, you may even have considered, I feel like, seriously separating, like divorce. And if you're married, if not, then like leaving. If you're living together, if you feel like you want to leave. But also, I'm sort of sensing, Libra, that for some of you, there may be more than one person involved here, and you're making a choice between an old relationship. You have a choice to either work it out or let it go. And I feel like the past relationship, if you had 2 people let go, just saying, I feel like you're going to let go of one because I feel like you think one of them is what you want, but it's not. I feel like it's you trying to control the situation. And if it's flipped the other way around, then it's flipped the other way around, which in general readings that does happen. But I am sensing more that it is you that needs to let go of the control, of trying to control this person to come back to you. I feel like it's your first choice, but I'm going to tell you something. You're protected here. I feel like this is protecting your finances. That's the reason why this old relationship hasn't worked out. Or the person that's on the side, I feel, kind of thing. Or the one that has given you more difficulty. That's why it hasn't worked out. I feel like they also Libra, have options. Your options that you have for the person that I feel has been very good to you and kind to you, that's the person that will nurture you more. And you're going to grow to love this person, and you're going to think, how did I ever think that this person was not what I wanted my whole life? That's what I feel like. You're going to start to remember the soulmate energy. Those of you who are having choices, I feel like the angelic energies are guiding you to force you to let go of this. You don't have any choice. You don't want to, but they're forcing you. This other, I feel like the two, they're forcing you, and you knew this person was going to leave. I think they also have options, and they're choosing somebody else too. Even though that stuff stings, I feel like it's time to let it go, and for you to give this relationship that you're in a correct chance without the anger. You're able to express yourself in a nurturing way. I'm definitely seeing that, Libra. So not like, even though you know this, your anger like rises and you just want to blurt it out, get some filter on there at this particular time. And this card came up very soon. So those of you who are expecting some news, I am feeling a sense of a baby. This is into the energy of the baby. I am definitely seeing that baby. If you guys have been dreaming of babies, then it's birth probably in a business and good flow. If you're actually having a baby, then it's coming soon. We talked about that for sure. But if it's a business, I feel like you need to very clearly state and write down what you want, because if you don't, I don't feel it's going to manifest. And I am seeing here, it's called Free Yourself, this card. When you free yourself from your other commitments, like what we talked about there, I feel like this is definitely two people. Either that, or you have like a decision between two energies. Like it could be work is dividing you, taking you away from a relationship. And some of you, I do sense that this is definitely like two people on the boat. So either way, I feel like you need to free yourself, streamline your work, so you're working more efficiently, smarter rather than harder, So do that for sure. And in your relationship, you need to concentrate your energy in the correct relationship that you're committed in. And even if things are rocky, you need to work through that. That's the issue that I'm seeing. Those are the things what's going to nurture you into this kind. I feel like both of you here, you have the nurturing of both energies here. Okay, you have the mother, and you have this dude right here, this powerful dude, eh? Like, and you look at the king of the earth here, this third eye, this is like glowing. I don't know if you can see it there, it's like glowing red. His trying to get the glare off. His third eye is jeweled with ruby, and that's such royalty and such wisdom of actual psychic ability, and along with your intuition and your nurturing energy, you're starting to sort of feel the deeper connection. I feel that's coming in, and I am sensing that if you're not in a relationship, I'm telling you that this is where I'm sensing things come, and I do feel that maybe this is kind of repetitive. I feel like make the effort. What we're talking about, I feel like if you release this old, I feel like a toxic relationship, it's toxic, it's not healthy for you. If you release that, then the person will come in very quickly. It's coming in very soon. It's a new relationship. If you free yourself right immediately after, it's coming in. I feel within the month of October. Okay, I am sensing to use these other dream cards that I have. So give me a second to shuffle them up for you, Libra. And then we're going to close Libra up and give me a few moments when we're done with Libra. Unless you guys have some questions, then I will the planets and stars. Really? I was just thinking like, how could this even get any stranger? This is exactly why the reading is here. I decided to do these because of the shifts that are coming in, the ups and downs. So weekly we'll get some guidance here for us. Definitely pay attention, Libra. If you don't know anything about the planetary alignments, start paying attention to read up on it. Go online. There's tons of information, about what's happening in your planetary alignment in particular is what I'm seeing, Libra. Very important for you to know and for you to help you go. I feel like there's like biorhythms that are affecting you from these shifts. So that may affect your health as well. Get plenty of rest, eat right. Some of you may be seeing the number 6 in your dreams or noticing the number 6 repetitively. I was seeing before also, you may have like totems, like you may see a lot of owls, maybe not in the physical, you may see them like around or maybe in the physical out in nature, I'm not sure, but I feel like you've seen owls and you guys may have black cats and seeing spiders. Like you don't want to clean the spider in your house. You kind of like them then. I don't know. The number 6 is also prominent in your dream. I feel like it's symbols and signs that you're receiving. Money and the mouth. So put your money where your mouth is. Just saying. Interesting, because I am seeing that for those of you who are in business, there is different. You're going to be doing things differently within the next little while, and the residual. Actually, I feel like you've already have been doing things differently and been looking at things differently, and so it's time to address what you've done, and I feel like the money's coming in from what you've already done now. Like I feel like literally like it's going to come in starting at the beginning of this month. In October, it's coming in. You'll make more money for sure. And money that you can do something with in the future. It's not just like a little bit of money. It's money that you can do something with in the future. I'm going to ask the Masters of Light cards I'm going to be using here for one more message for you guys, Libra. So health and healing has come out. This is the angelic energy of Helion. And this, I was sensing this earlier, like some illness, some like taking care of your health, eating properly. If you want to have the successes that you need, which is with the be able to speak properly, to have the money flow that you want, I feel like your health is like number one thing you have to be looking at. That's going to allow you, your health is sort of your measure of how you're expressing yourself correctly. This is what I'm seeing, Libra. And if you're unable to do that, you can call upon this particular angel, right? This angel will help you be able to express yourself, help you eat properly, help you have the correct rest I'm seeing, and the correct group of friends around you. So Archangel Hilarion, the angel Hilarion is what I'm seeing, and I am seeing him work on the astral plane. Like there's a Merkaba in here that is very healing. So when you're sleeping, I feel like you're going to the temple of healing when you're sleeping, and you're going to wake up more like rejuvenated is what I'm sensing. I'm also sensing somebody is sort of is like meditating to go to sleep a lot. And come on, yoga. I was just going to say, you need to maybe do some exercise or like something light, but not a lot. So yoga, obviously, is going to restore the biorhythm within what's happening with you within your health. I'm definitely seeing that. And so rather than, I'm not saying I'm not a doctor, but I'm sensing that these things aren't working for you anyway, so you might want to go to your doctor, have a conversation with them, and see what's better for you. And I am sensing, your guys are saying it's more about exercise, yoga, okay? For the next little while, go with a friend, you know? Go with your lover, right? Maybe that's a good romantic thing to do together to build that energy up that you want of that romance together. Be able to heal, get past the sickness, be able to get past the emotional pain, right? Of all these masks that you're trying to hide, everything behind, maybe able to express yourself a little bit better. We have one more message from the angelic energies. A whole bunch of cards wanted to pop up. I just want one for Libra. Really and truly, they all want to come out. Yep, there we go. Purification. So it's getting a little repetitive. And they want to tell you the whole story of all of the cards. Well, that's a lot of readings. For sure, purification, White Tara is the goddess that is working through energies there. And so what I'm sensing is that water, drinking more water for sure. I'm sort of sensing too that a lot of people don't like the taste of water. So I'm sort of feeling like if you added fruit to it, like lemon or frozen raspberries or like frozen fruit is what I'm seeing, like warm water or something. Sort of what I'm seeing, that would be helpful. But just to add a little bit of flavor, you know, that's what I'm sensing for you guys. Okay, Libra. That is what I am able to pull down for you through these dream cards. I'm definitely seeing that there has been visits from somebody who has passed on. If you think that you haven't had those visits, you definitely have. They've come, they've already come. You just don't remember it. So I feel like just be patient and you'll start to remember those particular dreams. And you will have dreams about being on vacation already with this person. I feel like you will be dreaming you're on vacation, like you've already been with them already at one particular time on vacation. I also feel like they're helping you look after your money. I feel like they're guiding you with your money. Money is a big theme of protection around this, and they want you to be more honest. You know, their message is they want you to be more honest with what you want to make money with and how you want to present yourself. They want you to take these masks off and not feel those negative energies come out. They want you to feel nurtured and loved. And I'm sort of sensing, I'm not sure who this is for, but the person that has passed on left you a gold bracelet, and they want you to wear it more often on your left hand, is what they're saying. I'm seeing two different kinds of gold bracelets. One is gold, one is like a more masculine one, thicker chain, and it has could have an engraving on it, just like a flat surface with thick gold chain, fairly thick, not like too huge, but fairly thick. And the other one I'm seeing is, I don't know if you guys remember like the charm bracelets with the things hanging down. I can kind of see one, like an Avon one, you know, back in the day. I'm seeing one like that. So I feel like that has been left for you, or you have one and they want you to wear it, or you had one when you were little or something like that. Or they had one and they give it to you. So that's what I'm sensing for the person that has that happening going on around them. I was also getting that flowers are a really good idea to have in your home to brighten up your home area and to feel like nature's inside. Get to spend time inside, get flowers around you, like fresh flowers. Go out buy yourself flowers, you know, and bring that into your home, candlelight, that kind of thing, the warmer energies. All right, Libra, it's nice to talk with you, and I will be back in a few minutes, and we will be going on to the sign of Taurus. Okay, so you guys have a great night, and if you guys have any comments, or if you guys want to like it and share it, that's great. If you want to join up on YouTube as well, then that would be great. Help me out and support that channel would be wonderful. Subscribe, and you get to see all the new videos that are going up there too. All right, so have a great evening and happy Wednesday. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.